What is up, Cancer? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and I'm a tarot reader. So if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. I do have 20% off all my services now through the end of December, so go ahead, take advantage of that. The promo code is on my website. If you want a free 15-minute reading, go ahead, check out my Patreon channel. That's for new and upgrading tier 2 and 3 patrons. That's where I do the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. So go ahead, check that out. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and let's get into it. Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you. I feel some like isolation vibes with you, Cancer. Let's do retrospective tarot. Yeah, I feel some isolation vibes with you. Like, leave me alone. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer. Whoops, hold on. I don't like hair ties on when I'm doing readings. They bother me. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Devil in reverse, 5 of Cups, and the World. Okay. This feels like a really big realization, but it feels difficult at the same time. This could be you or this could be the person you're dealing with. The 5 of Cups is the card of mourning. It's about emotional release. It's working through very difficult... The 5 of Cups is like the card, like I said, it's the card of mourning. This does not feel fun, especially with the Devil. This person could be going through like a very deep soul integration of attachment, codependency, just integrating a large aspect of their shadow. And with the World there, it's a really big completion of a cycle for them. So this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Just be mindful of that. It does not feel nice at all, though. It feels very draining. It feels very draining. Like very, very, I just can't shake that. Like it feels mentally exhausting. Like it's making my head heavy, very much so. Okay, let's get another for Cancer. Yep, okay. Then we have the Hermit. Sorry, I held it backwards. The Hermit, and then we have the Fool. You have 4 majors back to back. You have the Devil, the World, the Hermit, and the Fool. This is a massive transformation. The Hermit's the isolation. This person could be closing off to you, or you could be closing off to the person you're dealing with before stepping into a new cycle. This is definitely an integration then, because when somebody goes through an integration of a large aspect of their shadow, or just like their own emotional state, there's this pause, right? There's a pause before it was 333 on the timer, by the way, when I looked up. 3 is about personal power, manifestation, the Magician energy, which comes after the Fool, right? You have the Fool and then you have the Magician. And that's stepping into your authentic self, realizing all that you're capable of creating. Okay, so as you go through this integration of realizing your toxic behaviors, self-sabotaging behaviors, your fears, your limiting beliefs, everything that's held you back, right? And breaking that down, it's kind of like mourning the old version of yourself, closing out that cycle, really reflecting on it, taking a step back, that breather of like, okay, did I take all that old shit off of me? Did I throw it all away? Is there anything stuck to me? Are we good? Okay, new cycle, right? Did I get it all? It's kind of like the double check. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups, right? It's the past. They're really trying to clear out the past. And underneath that is the 10 of freaking Pentacles, because they want that stable foundation, and they're realizing this is standing in the way of their new opportunity, and they have to get rid of that 10 of Swords, all that pain, all that baggage, all that toxicity, that devil energy that was standing in their way. So attachment, addictions, codependency, fears, limiting beliefs, right? That whole list of lovely stuff that we like to talk about in association with the devil. The devil's also obsession, right? Overthinking. which is attachment. Let's get one more for Cancer. Wow, you just had to fly on the floor, didn't you? 9 of Wands in reverse. This is the breather. This is the breather. It's, this kind of makes me want to cry. It really does. It's kind of like this person enters into the new cycle and energetically they can feel like, oh my gosh, I'm in the new. And it's like the wounded warrior, like the person that's been trudging along for so long. They're like, I can take a break. I can finally breathe, right? I can finally exhale. It kind of makes me want to cry. It really does. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. They're now the student again. They're at the beginning of something. They can start planting their seeds. They can start thinking about, oh, what do I want to create? Like, what do I really want to build right now? Oh, yeah. So this is either you or the person you're dealing with, but it feels very intense. It feels very heavy, and it just feels like somebody's like kind of drowning in their own mental emotional state, and they're like, I know this new cycle's coming, I just need to freaking grit my teeth and get this shit over with, you know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna feel when this new cycle hits and they're gonna be like, so if this is you, it's coming. If this is somebody you're dealing with, it's coming for them, so just bear with them. There's gonna be, yep, underneath they're going to start building, right? Or you're going to start building. And with the 6 of Swords, it's going to be this very peaceful, like, oh, we can move forward. There's going to be the communication. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So they're slowly integrating into this very divine masculine energy, which is the provider. Somebody who, it's in reverse because they're not yet in this energy. I don't feel that they're working from distorted masculine in the future. I feel like this is their distorted masculine now. So this is like my way or the highway energy, an energy that's very controlling, someone who's very overbearing. I'll totally own the fact that this is definitely like, I do this all the time. All the time. When I'm in my shadow and my ego, I'm like the queen of distorted ask my person. Who's a Cancer, right? No shame. But we're human, right? And so when your shadow comes to the surface, distortion comes out. So distorted masculine energy is someone who's like really controlling. Controlling energy comes out of like fear of change and like wanting to control the situation so you feel safe. My way or the highway, which is just another variation of controlling energy. Someone who doesn't feel confident in their ability to create. They might have scarcity mindset or failure mentality. They might be hesitant to commit to things with other people. They might be excessively independent because they want to build on their own, right? A true Emperor upright is somebody who likes to provide for other people. They like to be the emperor, the father, the caretaker. They feel successful in all that they build for themselves and don't mind sharing that with the people around them. They look after the kingdom, not just their own little home. Okay. Sharing is caring kind of mentality. Let's clarify with this bad boy, which is tarot. All the tarot decks I use are going to be listed down below in the description box. If you're new to this channel, you're going to realize that nobody's on a high horse here, so I will blatantly tell you guys like my own distortion and stuff. So you realize that we all have humanness and healing that we're working through, and that's okay. So let's insert secondary assault. So that might be for somebody. I just heard secondary assault. That feels like a repeat performance. That feels like somebody's like, if this is like a partnership, it's kind of like, we've talked about this aspect of your shadow before. Like, I'm done talking about it. Are you going to fix it, or are we going to keep doing this? And I feel like that's why this person's almost like sulking in it. Like they're starting to get like embarrassed talking about their own distortion. They're like, okay, let's fix this. Okay, let's look at this 5 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling like an ace in reverse. Aces in reverse to me are second chances, so that would be indicative of like the second time, the second go around, right? Ace of Swords in reverse. There it is. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. There's the second go around. Page of Cups in reverse. They're not being honest with themselves. Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse is a lack of authenticity. self. This person's been struggling to show their authentic self because they've been working from their ego so much. There's the Magician, right? They're like, okay, it's time for me to step into my personal power, right? We were talking about how after the Fool comes the Magician. They're trying to really mourn this old aspect of their shadow, right? They're trying to really release the distortion, the illusion, because they're tired of talking about it. They're like, it's time for me to effing do something. They're working really, really hard of getting rid of it. But in order to get rid of it, right, you have to work through it. And working through it means feeling it, right? And at times that might even mean expressing it. Okay, because it's the dirty water theory that I used to talk about like way back in the day when I started this channel. So if you're new, dirty water theory. You're this vessel of water. You can only hold so much water. If this water is dirty as... You don't have any room for clear water, clean water, new energy. You have to empty it out. This is all your distortion. That dirty water is distortion and illusion. The only way it can come out is the top, pouring it out. So you're going to have to resurface it. Feel it again, move through it again, right? Purge it. So if these things are coming up for you again right now, or you're experiencing those kinds of emotions or similar circumstances, it's because you're purging that energy. So let's look at the Devil in reverse. I'm not taking all of that. Why is the Devil in reverse here for Cancer? Okay, so we have Justice. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So we're going back to the distortion. Eight of Cups to me is the U-turn card. So it's like, hey, let's go back to all these painful attachments, addictions, old ways of being, all this toxic behavior that we're trying to release. Let's go back to it. The U-turn card. So we can fix it. Justice. Repair it. Find balance. Right? Nice. Okay. Let's look at the World. Oy vey. Okay, I'm going to take the ones that stick out. So we had the Ten of Cups and we had the Six of Swords. Everything else is face down. Yeah, everything else is face down. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Is there anything else? No. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so you have a cyclic energy, and the Six of Swords is indicative of moving forward. It's moving out of the Five of Swords, which is the energy of conflict. It's also an energy of change. Six is moving towards balance, right? So here you go, closing out a cycle, moving towards emotional fulfillment and peace, right? Away from conflict. Also a state of mental anxiety, overwhelm, stress. And beautiful. Ten of Wands, bottom of the deck, and the shadow side, which is the Devil in this particular tarot deck, okay? So closing that out, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Changing, moving forward from the past. Six of Cups in reverse. Letting go of the imbalanced way of doing things. Nice. I like it. Ah! Let's look at the Hermit. Amanda, just jumping all over the place. Let's look at the Hermit. The Hermit is an energy of self-introspection, isolation, taking that step back to really reflect on the things that you've just closed out before moving into the new, which is why it comes before the Fool, okay? In the spread, not like in regards to tarot, because the Fool is 0. So technically it comes after the Fool, but it makes sense before the Fool here in this situation. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and that flipped around, which was cool. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot because this is the feminine energy, not gender. So take what resonates. This could be your feminine energy. This could be the feminine energy of the person you're dealing with. It does not mean it has to be the feminine energy. It could just be the feminine aspect of one of these individuals. This is a person reflecting on their feminine energy and how to reciprocate that love, that affection, that nurturing energy, that intuitive energy of the feminine in a very balanced way, right? How do I care for myself and for other people in a balanced, harmonious way? Because the Six of Pentacles is that energy of the equal exchange, right? That equal give and take with self, with source, with our friends, family, partnerships, right? Because Emperor in reverse, bottom of the deck. So this represents that individual that is working through the distorted masculine. So they might sit in a lot of masculine energy of, no, myself, this is what I want to work on for me. Like, I'm not going to love or be affectionate toward you because you're probably going to hurt me. So I'm just going to close you off, right? They're learning how to step away from that, more into the feminine, which is very receptive, present energy, and be equal in their exchange. Okay? Queen of Cups is also Cancer energy. So you might actually be teaching this person how to work through this exchange, or they may be reflecting on how you've been an example of this for them. And like, oh, how can I be more like Cancer? Let's look at the Fool. There's her contingencies. Star. I don't know why with the star I just heard solar power, because solar is obviously the sun. Well, we just had a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, which is the south node. The Fool, the star, okay. South node is Sagittarius. The star is Aquarius energy though. So, got nothing for you. Sorry, double Aquarius energy here. Star and the Fool. So, is what it is. I really like this though, because it's this new beginning is very divinely guided with the star there. The star means that it's happening in divine right time, that it's not going to happen when you expect or this other person expects. It's going to happen when it most needs to happen, right? And when that old cycle closes out. It's dependent on when this old cycle, when this trauma, this pain, this toxicity, addiction, attachment is healed, right? I thought I heard something. Let's look at the Fool. I definitely heard something. Whether it's here in the real world or not, I don't know. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah. Because this person's evolving into an Empress. They're evolving into divine feminine. So they're shifting out of their distorted masculine back into, I say back into very intuitively. It feels like this person might, in their natural state, be a very divine feminine energy, Empress energy, which is Libra, Taurus energy. Taurus is about to be our new North Node. North Node is going to be Earth, stable, long-term, grounded energy. It's also very nurturing energy. With the Eight of Wands, it's going to happen very suddenly, very rapidly. So if you look at this person one day and they're sulking, and the next day they're like, I feel great. Oh my gosh, life is amazing. Like, I'm going to go create all these amazing opportunities for myself and I attract money so easily. It's because they finally shifted out, released this energy, and now they're just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. It's the sudden shift in their mindset. Okay. And then they go through this pause, right? I don't have to carry the burden anymore. I can release it all. Wounded Warrior in reverse. No longer feeling that anxiety, that heaviness. Like, I can just relax because now they're in their feminine. The feminine's receptive. It's very present energy. It's not a go, go, go pushing energy like a Wounded Warrior would be. A Wounded Warrior, someone's like, I have to keep going. Empress is present. They're like, I don't chase anything. It's all going to flow my way, right? Yep, Queen of Wands. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. I only take the cards on top for stacked piles, by the way. If you're wondering why, I only take the ones on top. That's why. So they're releasing this morning energy, right? And now they're in this very confident, like, I'm the shit, divine feminine energy. Queen of Wands is also a master manifester. So now they're like, huh, wait, I can manifest all the money I want, love I want, sex I want, luxury I want, because I'm just an Empress energy. I'm also a Queen of Wands, so I'm super attractive. I'm very confident. That's also rules the solar plexus and the sacral chakra for me. Solar plexus is the soul energy. It's also where the ego lies. So now they're having a very balanced, healthy ego again. And then the sacral chakra is their creativity, their ambition. It's like Mars energy. So this is how they take charge of the things they want to create in their life, right? And how they go after it. Page of Pentacles. So this is what they're building or both of you are building. It kind of feels like somebody in your environment, to be honest with you. Page of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups. This feels like they're reflecting on their lack of transparency in regards to how they would express themselves. Like, how can I go about expressing myself in a more genuine, honest way, right? It's almost like they would tiptoe around their emotions. Like, no, I don't really know how I feel. What do we got here? Yeah, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Because they were anticipating the pain. And then we have the Lovers, bottom of the deck, and the 9 of Pentacles. And now they're like, oh, I'm confident in my relationship and myself. Everything's great. Woo! Right? 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Oh, opportunities here. I can take this opportunity. They were postponing it in the past, though, which is why it's 2 of Wands in reverse. They're releasing all that fear, all that anxiety, because now they reflected on it. They're like, why was I doing that? Oh, anticipating pain. We can work together now. Passionately move forward. Ta-da! Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I have free 15-minute readings being given away on my Patreon channel for select tiers, so check that out and claim that 20% off all my services on my website. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.